You guys want to wait till that fires? Is that too much smoke?
No, I
You
think
tell
that's
me,
a
how's
good
it look?
intro. That might be a good
Come in
intro.
with smoke coming. It's a barbecue video, right? How's everybody doing today? It's Sterling Smith from Loot and Booty Barbecue, and I'm here with Green Mountain Grills again, and I got my band, Phil the Grill.
Phil the Grill, what up, Smith?
How you doing, buddy? Good
I'm
to see you,
good,
man.
good.
You been out on the comp scene doing your thing? You been putting in work?
Trying to keep up with you, bro.
But doing it with love and passion, baby. But today we have some pork belly sandwiches. Phil's gonna do an awesome version. I'm gonna do a version. Right here we have a half of a pork belly, and when you're shopping for pork belly, what do you look for, Phil?
Well, you know, I'm looking for some nice, clean, white fat, you know.
Absolutely.
A lot of meat content in it when I cut it. You know, trim it up nice, something that's gonna look good, you know?
Exactly. Anything hanging off you might want to take off, but other than that, I usually keep it whole. There's a lot of great fat and meat in that thing, and a pork belly basically is where bacon comes from on a pig. So it's the whole belly. It's right on top of the ribs, so you will get maybe some of that nice rib meat on there. You'll get some nice fat and marbling in there as well. It's a great piece of meat to smoke. So what we're gonna do on this half belly is Phil's gonna cut this thing in half. He's gonna take half and make a sandwich his way, and I'm gonna take half and do a sandwich my way.
There you go, bro.
So when we have this pork belly, what I'm gonna do is just take off some of this top fat because I want all my seasonings to adhere to it. So I'm just gonna go like that and expose the meat right under this fat. And this is where all my seasoning is gonna adhere to the meat. That's nice. Any other big pieces I'll take off, but other than that, that's a beautiful piece of meat. Tell me about the sandwich that you're gonna make with this pork belly.
Well, you know, with my ethnic background being from New York, I'm going cubano. I'm gonna make a Cuban sandwich.
Awesome.
All on the Green Mountain Grill.
Beautiful. Tell me about the process that you're gonna do to get that going.
So one of the ingredients is mojo, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It gives a
Very
lot of
popular
nice,
in the Cuban.
Definitely. It gives a lot of nice flavor. It has orange juice, garlic, lime.
Citrus.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
That's gonna really break down the protein and help it to not only just flavor it, but also the tenderness of it too.
Absolutely.
So
retain some moisture as well.
So all I'm gonna do is put this in a Ziploc bag.
Pour that mojo on there.
Pour that mojo on there. I like to let it sit overnight, about 24 hours.
Okay.
But we don't have that kind of time,
right.
So we'll speed up the process.
Absolutely.
What you doing with yours, Smith?
So what I'm doing a traditional BLT, but I'm doing a double smoked pork belly BLT. So what I'm gonna do is take my chunk of pork belly, I'm gonna season it with the Green Mountain Grill dry rub, roasted garlic and chipotle. Get some nice of the garlic in there, some of that chipotle flavor.
Yes.
We're gonna smoke this for about 3 hours until it's about 165 degrees internal. Once it's been 165, I take it off the smoker and rest it a little bit. Then we're gonna come back and cut slices, season them back up, and put it back on the smoker for another hour until that fat starts to caramelize and render. It's gonna be nice and beautiful.
Let's do it.
So what I'm gonna do is take this pork belly. I have the Green Mountain Grill's dry rub, roasted garlic and chipotle seasoning. I'm gonna get a nice coating on all sides of this beautiful pork belly. Get some of that seasoning in. I wanna go on the sides, all around. After we season this up, we're gonna take this straight to the Green Mountain Grill, Daniel Boone. We have some nice fruit wood blend that we're smoking on today. Apple, cherry, and beechwood. We're gonna start this at 300 degrees, and then we're gonna drop the temperature to 250. This is gonna smoke for around 2 hours, 2.5, until it gets 165 degrees internal. Then we're gonna pull it and rest it. Let's put it on right now. I'm gonna put mine right on that top rack, just like this, fat side up.
Yep. I'm going the same way with mine.
He's got the Mojo marinated pork belly.
Yep.
Those look beautiful just like that. Once we have it at 300 degrees, we're gonna drop to about 275, 250 in that area.
Let that smoke get in there.
Absolutely. Pork bellies have been on for about 2 hours.
Yes,
We started at 300 degrees. We dropped it to 275. Let's see what they look like.
Woo! Look at the color on them.
That's nice. You know where that color comes from?
Those pellets are doing some work.
Absolutely. That's that fruit wood blend. It's cherry, pecan, and beechwood.
Okay.
So it gives that nice mahogany color. Those look beautiful.
Woo.
Around this time, they've been on for 2 hours. 275 degrees around that cook. I'm looking for an internal temperature of about 165 degrees. What I like to do right now is rest it. I'm gonna rest this for about an hour or so, and I'm gonna come back just like this, cut it in half, and I'm gonna cut nice slices out of that. We're gonna season it up and put it back on the smoker for another 45 minutes to an hour. What's your process on yours?
Pretty much the same thing. I would like to render some of the fat out of there as well.
Absolutely.
So I am gonna put a little crisp on it, you know, get that bacon nice and crispy. So I am gonna throw this back on while I assemble my sandwiches.
So Phil, we got those pork bellies, we sliced them up, I
Yep.
seasoned mine, we put it back on the smoker. What we're looking to do there is just get a little bit of color,
Crisp,
right?
crisp too.
Absolutely, we want to
yeah.
get some more texture
Yep.
on that, crisp it up a little bit, get some more color, some
Yeah.
more seasoning,
Yep.
some more smoke flavor.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So tell me about how you're going to build your sandwich today.
You know what? So I got these hoggy rolls here, some Swiss, a little bit of leftover ham, smoked ham at
Absolutely.
that. Got some pickles, mustard, and butter.
Sounds like your traditional Cuban sandwich.
That's right, that's right. So basically I'm gonna just cut everything to size and start building my sandwich while I got the pork belly on. So slice some cheese, some ham. What you got going on over there?
I'm gonna do a traditional double smoked pork belly BLT, so it's gonna be thick smoked bacon. I have some nice brioche bread. It's really soft, and what I wanna do is get a crisp on the outside. I'm gonna grill it, so I'm gonna use the Jim Bowie. I have some foil down and some grill grates. I'm gonna put some mayonnaise on here, and I'm gonna toast the bread. A good BLT, you have to have toasted bread, man.
Totally,
Have a
totally.
little texture and crunch with that, with some butter coming through.
What does the BLT stand for?
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Oh!
Absolutely. I could have said something funny,
I
but
know,
you put me on the spot on that one. But I'm also going to go with traditional lettuce and tomato and mayonnaise on this.
Got it.
So the first thing I'm going to do is just slice this bread into thick pieces. I like some nice thick bread, soft bread when I'm doing a BLT. I really want the bacon to stand out in the BLT.
What do you think about building a sandwich? You know, I go to a lot of sandwich spots and I look at them making my sandwich. I'm like, that's not, the lettuce comes first. And then the man, you know, don't just throw it together. It's an art to building a sandwich.
Just like
that's why I
anything.
call it sandwiches.
Absolutely. You know, your tongue is on the bottom of your mouth. So when you take a bite of that sandwich,
Yeah.
you want some of those flavors to
Definitely.
go in order,
Definitely.
to pop in order. So there
Definitely.
absolutely is a certain way.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna do a thick slice on this brioche. We're gonna get some mayonnaise on it, and I'm gonna start toasting this bread off. We're gonna take this right on the grill. We're gonna get a nice toast on it, nice crisp on this bread.
Yep.
You know, some people use butter. I'm from the South, man. We use mayonnaise for everything.
Mayo, baby.
So even mayonnaise is gonna create a nice little crisps on this bread. You're gonna see, hopefully with these grill grates, we can get a nice little hash mark on it.
Cool. I kind of do the same thing with mine. I actually wait for my pork belly. I'm gonna put it together, put in some tin foil, and put some butter around it, and then I'm gonna press it down. You know, Cuban sandwich, you gotta smash it.
Absolutely, get that nice, get everything to melt together,
Yes,
the
yes,
ham, the
definitely.
cheese to
Yes,
melt, the
definitely.
pickles come through.
Yes,
That's a
definitely.
good Cuban sandwich right there. So Phil, we got your bacon off. It's been on the smoker for a little bit, another about 45 minutes to get crispy. I can see the nice caramelization on the outside.
Definitely.
Show me how you're gonna build the sandwich and the next step you're gonna do.
Yep, definitely. So I got this nice pork belly that I'm gonna just layer up here on my Cuban.
Looks beautiful.
You know, so in the Spanish culture, this is usually benin, right? It's the roast pork,
Right.
just the shoulder, right?
Absolutely.
So they do it the same way. They kind of load it up with garlic and a lot of different flavoring
Citrus
as well.
flavors in
This
there.
is a quicker way than roasting a whole shoulder. To get a
Absolutely.
Cuban, you can get a little bit of pork belly and get the same result.
Exactly.
You know,
Still
so
using pork.
Yep.
So it's nice,
Yep.
the sweet pork, which is a rich meat. It's got
Definitely,
that fat,
definitely.
and the flavoring in there.
Get that flavor, layer it up, kind of smash that down, hold it together there. The trick with the Cuban, what I like is part of the process is that nice toasty bread, right?
Absolutely.
So what I do is I take a little butter, put it on the outside of the bread here, on both sides, and then wrap that up in the tin
man,
foil.
It's gonna get toasty in there and
Woo!
crispy.
And then that Swiss is gonna marinate with that pickle. Woo!
It's gonna melt over it. That's how you make a sandwich.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So Phil, when you're putting these back on the smoker, what temperature are you looking for?
You know what? I'm going on a high temp. I just really want to toast the bread. I don't want to cook it anymore.
Right.
So I'm going to wrap it nice and tight.
Maybe somewhere around 400, 450 degrees.
Yeah, definitely. Get that bread nice and toasty. Then I'm going to take my press, smash that down, even out that sandwich.
Awesome. Let's go look at it.
All right.
So we got our pork belly sandwiches off the
Yes,
smoker.
yes, looking good.
Let's unwrap yours and see what you have there.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about what you did again, Phil.
Again, I just wrapped it nice and tight, put a little butter on it, try to get that nice crisp. Get
Let the cheese melt, everything.
Yeah, a little gooiness of it.
Ooh, that looks good.
So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open it up real quick. Throw a little bit of this brown mustard in there. Ooh, look at that.
That's a Cuban sandwich right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm gonna build mine. We had that nice brioche bread. We got it toasted on the grill grates. I'm gonna add a traditional BLT. What do you have? We got mayo. I put a little bit of mayo on both sides. I'm a mayo guy.
Yes, yes.
I put some, I want nice 3 big slabs of bacon right on the bottom. And on the top, I usually go tomato. I like tomato and mayo.
Tomato.
Exactly. Tomato and the mayo, to me, that's where it goes together. And then you got that crisp lettuce. I'm gonna put that right on top.
Crisp.
Crisp, very crisp. Have a nice fresh taste to it.
Yes.
And then
A little more mayo?
You know, you gotta bind it. You gotta have a good sandwich is a binder. Everything stays together. So with that mayo and the tomato and the lettuce on it.
Ooh, that's a beautiful sandwich.
That's a BLT
that's a
right there.
sandwich, boy.
Well, let's cut this in half.
Yes.
Cut yours in half. We got to do a taster of this thing, huh?
Yeah. Let me borrow your knife.
Absolutely. There you go.
Gracias.
Look at these sandwiches. That looks beautiful, man.
Yes.
Can't wait to get into that.
Woo!
So here we got 2 different sandwiches. We have a pork belly cubano, fill the grill style.
Yes.
It's beautiful, nice smoke. We got some smoked ham, some Swiss cheese, some pickles in there. And then this is a traditional BLT. We got double smoked pork belly, lettuce, tomato on a grilled brioche bun.
Yes.
Looks great, brother.
Cheers.
Hey, great cooking with you today.
Yes.
Thanks for
Same
stopping
here.
by. Green Mountain Grills does it every time.
Yes.
Oh,
Some
absolutely.
good stuff, boy.
That was beautiful, man.